What would America do? Would there still be all this commotion? Would America still worship money? Would we still pollute the oceans? Would we still imprison black men and shoot them down with no emotion? Would women still be the smartest in the room and still get passed up for promotions? What would America do if Trump just no longer exists? Would we still destroy the planet for profit? Would we still have private prisons, the new slave trade and auction? Would men still write laws dictating what women do with our bodies, stripping away anatomical autonomy? Would we still shame women who use sex as commodity, but not shame men who buy sex and pornography? Would we still turn a blind eye to all this hypocrisy? What would America do if it was up to you? Would you finally purge law enforcement of white supremacist bigots? Would you finally grant equal rights to poor whites and immigrants? Would preachers still use their pulpit to pimp our communities? Will boys still be boys, assaulting women with impunity? Would we still ignore the killing of trans folks? Because this is where America stands, folks. To know what America would do, ask, what has America done? For one, we've massacred our native population. From the blood of black slaves, we created the richest of nations. We've waged war before. We cried wolf with terrorist threats. Remember weapons of mass destruction? How quickly we forget. I've seen America burn crosses on the lawns of my fathers. I've seen America separate mothers and toddlers. I've seen America vote for men whose only moral is money. Men who appeal to the racism and sexism of my beautiful Christian country. So we search for a savior to save us from the big orange goblin, some magical Democrat that can solve all our nation's problems. But Trump is just a symptom of a money-hungry system that never had regard for our troops, no regard for the truth, no regard for the planet, and no regard for the youth. Trump was born into this, just like you and I. Trump is as American as apple pie. So I won't ask, what would America do? We know what America has done. Instead, I'll ask, what can America be if we step up in the days to come? Can America truly be one nation under God, indivisible? Can true freedom and compassion be our core principles? These words I write are not out of spite, because I often dream of the day that you and I can unite, fight the plights affecting all our lives, like healing our children and fighting addiction to alcohol and prescription, resisting government monopolies and wicked foreign policies made to benefit the rich while killing us with poverty. Because no matter your religion or sexual preference, we can build a better tomorrow for all our descendants, where we use the common good for the good of the collective. A place where pharmaceutical riches do not result in more sickness, where corporations have constraint and cannot buy our politicians, where the money we use to wage war goes to healing Mother Earth or building houses for the poor. I don't know, it's just an idea. A place where all synagogues are safe, where Muslim brothers and sisters are looked upon with grace, where young girls can walk the streets without being harassed because young boys are taught to understand the traumatizing effect that that has. What can America be? A place where someone who looks like me and loves like me can actually feel safe and free? Where black and brown women are not minimized and the image of us outside reflects the power of our insides, our potential, our resilience, our imagination, and our brilliance. Because my ancestors fought for me to have a voice and they fought for me to have a vote. So I talk my ish and I cast my ballot. I honor them by doing both. Because they knew what America could be. But it starts with you and it starts with me. Because although he spews lies and his actions show cowardice, Assigning that much power to any man will eventually render you powerless. So don't ask, what would America do? Ask, what can America be? The answer to that question, my friends, is solely up to you and me. Thank you.